And I believe we're live now. Alright. Okay. So, you guys might notice now, at the bottom of the screen, there should be, fingers crossed, there should be an option for you guys to change the stream quality now, so any of you who might get lag on one can switch to a different quality. I hope it'll do that now. I say hope because I actually had to change software that I normally use because I recently discovered that Twitch thought that my keyframe was set improperly. It's not set improperly, however XSplit was sending it out improperly. So, you know, XSplit, the software I paid like $70 for, had to start using Open Broadcaster now to fix the problem until they fix it themselves. So until then, we're gonna see how well Open Broadcaster goes. So if you guys, if you notice anything looks better or worse, sounds better or worse, is smoother or not smoother, let me know. Doug says, I don't see one yet. Do you mean the, you don't see the quality changing thing yet? It should say source by default, I think. And, how am I... do I have anyone out in the field? I gotta refresh myself as to what's going on. Right, I'm stealing money from China. And was I gonna steal this? No, I don't have any workers over here. No one else is being sent over, so that mustn't be what I was planning. You guys don't see the, option change quality yet? You might have to refresh. If you've been here since before the stream started, I think you need to refresh for the option to appear. You don't see any option to change quality? Refresh and see if it appears. If not, then, god damn it, fuck Twitch. That's a good idea. Yeah, check in 10 minutes. Okay, so let's get our bearings on what we were doing here. First of all, we've already finished Head of the Underworld. Right, we're building a laboratory. Which means we need money right now, don't we? Yeah, so right now we're just gathering money then so we can afford the research machine that we stole. I guess we just stole the blueprints? I don't know. And over here we have the fake one. The fake one's already arrived. That's good. So we need to actually do a mission over here where we send 2 valets to fool the press to get a thief to come by and steal it. We're actually going to do that now, because the sooner the better. This guy's... he must have picked money up off the ground. I'm gonna wait until this guy has been psychologically weakened enough. Yeah, once this guy has been... you know what? We can't afford to wait around too much.
I'll back the blighter. Well, capturing...
Burglary in progress. Where? We do have a lot of burglars around. Okay, so we've gotten them taken care of. Good, he did steal a briefcase of money. Good thing we got that back. That's usually 5,000. You didn't steal anything? You have something. Now, if you can actually... just doing a quick check to make sure that there aren't enemies killing him. If you can actually manage to psychologically weaken someone who's stolen something, you can then escort them out of the building. Or, rather, you can escort them out of the building, or you can escort them to a jail cell. I'm gonna be escorting them to a jail cell. Actually, you know what? If you fully weaken them, that might actually drop their loot. I forget. I think you confiscate it on their way out. Did anyone manage to bring that money back? Well, at least he put it somewhere slightly safer. Slightly. Here we go. Fool the press. And that'll send in a thief to go steal the fake research machine we put outside so that they don't think we have it anymore. So they send less burglars to our place. Which is good. There, they dropped it. Now what did... is that the research machine? Because that's a lot of money worth of something for them to steal. Yeah, good thing a technician's got that now. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh! That was the research machine. Well, shit. I should have left them alone. I wish I knew. Whatever. I think it has to be stolen by the exact person. How's our heat? We're actually really good in a lot of places. I think we need to go out and do more acts of infamy. So we need 8 workers over here.
This is the breaking news regarding the recent theft of the Japanese research machine. The London Messenger newspaper reports that a notorious evil organization has claimed responsibility for the theft, promoting widespread concern for the global defense agencies, who have all vowed to retrieve the technology.
More
in other
thieves
news,
dropping
the London
in.
Messenger print works were raided last night,
more thieves
but
leaving.
nothing of value was taken.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Now, I just need to keep my eye on which one of them, now that we've fooled the press, which one of them takes this thing. And I gotta make sure to untag them and let them leave. So that's main priority now. Where are my glasses? Here are my glasses. I'm happy people are getting psyched up for Evil Genius. Happy you guys have been liking it. Do I really need to... You know what? It's worth it for the infamy. And that guard has low loyalty and attention. We actually need to steal more pieces of loot. We've got pretty much no loot. I'd like to take more. I'd like to take this. How many people do we have sending out into the world? We just have the group going to Siberia. Oh, have they right? Oh no, just one valet is there. We don't have anything going on in Smash territory. We don't have any acts of infamy unlocked in Smash territory right now that aren't just things we don't need. No burglary there yet. Can't afford a research machine. Yeah, we're still trying to build together the money to get the real research machine. But we can go ahead and already steal our first research device. We only know where one of them... Oh no, we know where 2 of them are. The other one's the maximum impact. I believe that's the one I usually go for. Okay, go ahead and start on that mission in Siberia. And the one I like to go for is usually the maximum impact stress machine. Because it unlocks... each one of the 3 can unlock the ability to get the other 2. And you can only steal one of them, and you still need to pay for it, of course, which is a ridiculous price. However, the maximum stress impact machine is the thing you need to get the far more efficient power generators.
Only private radio station in the USSR. Still trying to shut me down, but they won't find me. Siberia's too big, and I'm too smart, yeah? Word is that a powerful evil organization has been making a fuel of Hammer, committing crimes and getting away with it. Hammer's trying to cover it up, but you guys know Rascal will give you the skinny.
We got enough notoriety to up our population cap by another 10. Sweet. We need that. Let's actually lower that again. Yeah. There we go. Have more valets. It's pretty important that we have a lot of social minions. Oh, did someone just land? Or are they taking off? I think they're... Yeah, they're taking off. Okay. Still waiting on the thieves to steal that fake research machine out in the open with no door. You'd think they'd find it by now. Okay, good. You're here? Yeah, both of you. Be here and be ready for if one of these guys breaks out, because I'm getting some free notoriety. That's one. Don't leave. Oh, he's breaking out.
Prisoner execution order confirmed. Intruder tagged
There we go.
extermination.
That was easy. And we got 1 point of notoriety out of it. We're now at 102. Not bad for this early in the game. Hey, Alex G. Is that a thief? Investigators. They're not gonna steal it. They're too stupid. Or perhaps too smart. Oh, they're taking it? Okay, untag them. Let them go. Sweet. Once they escape with that, they'll think they have the research machine, and that'll really lower the heat on me. We'll have way less burglars and thieves. What are you holding? I think he stole something. Why do my people keep leaving crates of money around on the ground? Yeah, valets, go pick that up. Put that in the vault. Idiots. Okay, we need to get this. 2 guards, 2 technicians. I'm also going to send in 2 valets to help cover up the heat from it. And you guys need to go into hiding, so our money has actually halted while they're in hiding, so we're not stealing any. Which is a shame. So what are our objectives? Optional, no optional, and right now, just let them steal the fake one and buy the real one. That's all we have to do, so we've already got one of those is inevitable, and the other one we just need to get the money for. Okay. Do we have the money yet? No. That's probably the money right now that they just dropped on the ground. Oh, okay. I was about to tag her because I know she had a backpack, but then I remembered, no, she's the one who's got the fake research machine. Oh god, don't go in here. I might have to end up killing you. I can't let you see too much, lady. I'm locking that door extra tight so my minions don't accidentally open it for you, because I can't afford to let you go in there, because then she'll have heat that I can't handle. Stay out of there. Yeah, you can investigate in there all you want. I don't care. It's an infirmary. Can't go through there. That'll freeze our funds because we can't put money in there now. But hopefully they're smart enough to just drop the money right there. Okay, well, she's not going towards it yet. So let's keep those doors unlocked for now. Don't break in there.
Security door bypassed. Weekend tag issued.
You know what? You know what?
Intruder tag.
Knock him out. Of course you two are this far away.
Be very careful.
And make sure that she has to try and break out. Force her into a place she doesn't want to be in, and then have my henchman there.
You want this one alive?
There we go. Well, we took care of it, but we're gonna have to find a new person to steal the thing. And we're getting dangerously close to the first super agent appearing. Oh good, our guys got there. Did they start their mission? Start your mission. Take them about 3 minutes. But the money flows started again, which is good. Still don't have the money. How's our camera setup, actually? It's pretty good. Hey, hey! Hey!
Psychological weakening.
You've got stuff of mine.
Hostile presence detected in
Man, they're sending so many thieves.
He who walk aright.
We need more workers. Can't really afford to up this way. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna turn off that so I'm not spending money on that temporarily. Really do need to make more doors along here. And more rooms down here. Okay, good. Are they getting escorted out? I think they're gonna be escorted out. Which is quite important. Okay, good. Yes, they are being moved away. Good. You on your way? Good. Once we get to 130 notorieties, when the first super agents start showing up, super agents are actually able to permanently kill, they're able to permanently kill, henchmen, so that's a big deal. Okay, good. We can get both of them executed then. 2 free notoriety. You can leave. I want more cameras in this general area. If we can just make a small room here just so I can put a camera out there, that would be quite useful. Maybe a little staff room. Or perhaps a small barracks. Of course, those two are running around complaining. I would like... Do we not have an archive? We don't have an archive. That would be a good room to have right here.
Room construction underway.
We'll just put down a couple of reading desks.
Caution. Gold
Big old
reserve low.
camera,
Object purchase order confirmed.
as well as a loudspeaker. And we'll start building that after we've gotten the research machine, because money's tight. In fact, how much are we making? We're only making, oh, yeah, we're not making much at all, actually. Mah-Dry is a person who is not familiar with Evil Genius. Is it normal for this many thieves in your secret base? No. However, that's because Active Infamy succeeded. Yay!
Today with regional events from California all the way up to Alaska.
Go ahead and get
Story on everyone's
database.
lips today is the big felony committed earlier. No one knows who's responsible yet, but everyone's got a theory. Isn't that right, Bill?
Haha, yeah. Even the penguins in Alaska got a theory, Larry.
Penguins are from the South Pole, Bill.
Damn
Right,
it, Larry. Why do you
sorry, I
always
was just
throw me
reading
up
stuff.
on air?
Evil deeds have attracted the services of a professional bodyguard. That's good. So we actually have a personal bodyguard who follows around our evil genius now. We need that. Right, the reason there are so many thieves is because we currently have the research machine. We stole the research machine. And until you get them to steal the fake research machine... Are you stuck in there? You fucking idiot. Well, first I need to set it
Object will be moved.
anywhere else so you'll pick it up. And now I need to set it in the back, not in the front. Right. It's because I stole the research machine, so until they steal the fake one back, they'll send a huge amount of thieves and burglars. Yes, you leave there now. Thank you.
Warning. High security door breached.
So right now we're buying a lot of really expensive things in the laboratory here. We've got the laser coming in. We've got the database, and we've got the research machine. And I actually want to go out and start stealing more money, so... Let's, how many guards do we have over here? We have 4 over here? I think we want to steal a little bit. Actually, let's steal in North America, because there won't be a super agent there for a long time. That should be, you know what, let's even shave off 1 valet from that, and that'll increase our income quite a bit.
Caution. Funds low.
We're good for all of our special minions. We're actually doing pretty good in general.
Weekend tag issued.
All we're short now are a few workers, and we'll get that back very soon. I'm a little bit worried about base design. That's all going well there. I do like that my people are getting a little bit of loyalty as they walk by. In fact, I'm gonna move that over a little bit. Just so to make sure that my people walking by get loyalty. The rat maze is a really amazing item. It gives you loyalty, and I think it's attention and smarts. In a radius, yeah, that's smarts, yellow, attention, pink, and loyalty, blue. It's a really, really good item. It's got a pretty wide range, too. Keeping loyalty high is a big deal, so we don't get deserters. Oh, shit, they need to go into hiding. Not a good time for them to have to go into hiding. And still, money is kind of a problem. Also, we just need to get this fucking thing stolen. Usually they steal it so quickly. All the thieves are wandering on the wrong side of the island. Would someone go pick up that briefcase? Please? It's full of money. Is it? He put down the briefcase just to pick it right back up. Tourists. Can't wait until I can replace these lockers with the equipment lockers. Uses up a little bit of electricity, but gives you more population. They're really good. Okay, so we have people stealing over here now. They get about the same amount of money as over here, so that's good. So our income is going again. It's just slow. And, let's go do more acts of infamy. What do we have over here? 7 workers? Well, we can finally afford to do the worker ones. So we might as well. Investigators. Does the camera cover that area? We really should have a camera in here. We also don't have a loudspeaker in there.
Minions will defend your base.
Out. Go away. Just want to build one. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put one in there. And a camera there is pretty important. I've already got a loudspeaker here. We could put a camera right there. In fact, that's probably why I left that opening. Yeah.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And again, we're spending more money when we need to save up the money for the research stuff, but this is important. This is base defense. And these are all items that we'll be using for research soon, too. It's also very important that we get more defenses in here, because this is what leads to things like the armory, the rooms we can't let them see. Oh, good, they left. We can get back to stealing now. Get back to stealing, I said. There we go. So now we're making double the money that we were making a minute ago. That's pretty good. Still, I'd like to be making in the range of 6,000 to 8,000 a minute. That would be nice money. And we really do need to start saving up money, because as soon as we hit 130 on the notoriety scale, it's gonna get pretty bad. We can barely steal any money here, but they'll be in Cuba for less than a minute. Did we already steal El Presidente's painting? Doesn't look like we have. I'll do a little bit of plotting there to unlock that, because I know that's where that is, and it's a decent bit of loot. Okay, good. They usually buy the cheapest things first, which is why they're buying stuff like the cameras and the loudspeakers. Okay, our coverage is a hell of a lot better now. Remember, the speaker, or the camera, is if we spot someone who's tagged on the camera, then they get... No one's stolen it yet? No. Then everyone in the speaker range will know about it.
If you listen to them, you are betraying El Presidente. Viva el Presidente! You may have heard this
Alright, we finished Missile Crisis.
Have committed an atrocity. capital of Cuba. El Presidente would like to make it known that these rumors are false, and any evidence to the contrary is merely coincidence. On an entirely unrelated matter, El Presidente has made a request to Hammer for more.
Don't know how that person slipped past. Again, we need more cameras in this area. Would a camera here be of any use? It would, because it would see the front door there. I also need a camera in here somewhere. I didn't really set this place up very well for a camera, but that would be a decent spot for a camera. Right there. And right here. I really do need to increase the camera coverage. I don't like that burglar getting so close to my evil genius, but is she a pathetic thief? She's not gonna recognize him. Yeah, she's just leaving. I don't want her breaking into my vault, because even a pathetic thief can spot a vault. We're actually doing decently now. What are you doing? He just put the money down right in front of the thief. What the fuck are you thinking? Would someone pick up that money? No, luckily the thief is an idiot. You just gonna break into the same room again? Is that what you're gonna do? Well, he's got the camera. Don't you pick that up. Good. She's so stupid she walked over the briefcase of $5,000. If you're gonna break in here, you're gonna, well, you just got caught on the camera now. She's not gonna, she hasn't noticed. She didn't notice. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why her rank is pathetic. She didn't notice the cells. Or the open vault beside her. That's good. That's good. Good job. Really, really wish someone would steal this. You guys, come on. Come on, it's right there. Oh. I've never had this much trouble getting that stupid thing stolen. You guys almost done plotting there? They're taking a while. Maybe I did steal it, and I just don't see where it is. Although why I wouldn't put it in here, I don't know. Unless it defaulted to somewhere else. So I'm kind of hovering my cursor around like the bottom of these things to see if it was placed there. No? No. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that then. Huh? Is it them? Yes. Okay, leave that burglar alone. Let him leave. Then they'll stop sending 1,000 thieves. So who's stealing it? Is that Hammer? A poor anvil thief. Okay. Did someone pick up that money? Of course the gold reserve is low. No one's picking up the money. We really need to get our population up. No one's being sent out. We're stealing halfway decent amounts of cash. How much could we steal right here with these guys? 400. Not worth it. Let's call these people back to the island. Now, because of the setup I've got going right now, I actually can't check the viewer count or anything like that. I can see the chat, however, because this game is a particularly hard one to actually set up for streaming because of the very, very weird resolution problems it has, where it actually changes the native resolution of both monitors. So, chat, roll call, who's here? And in 22 seconds, everyone will hear me saying that. I think she stole some... Oh, she got some heat, too. Okay, that guy needs to be thrown in a cell. You know, we don't even have spin doctors yet. We're gonna have to... Okay, good. I got 20 viewers right now? Not bad. Okay, we need to arrest him. We need her too. because they both have heat, and we don't have spin doctors, so they can't forget their heat yet. Better living through chemistry done. So we're getting into the next missions, and these are kind of the big missions until we leave the island, if I remember correctly. We've got 2 main missions now. We need to get the Doomsday device plans, and we need to steal at least 4 of the 6 pieces of Uber loot. So I'm gonna start on the master plans first. So we need Doomsday device plans. We don't need all of them, but I like to get all of them because it's extra notoriety. You can get over here. And who might you be? Poor smash soldiers. They're not as bad as veterans. They're still a tad trigger happy. And I'd rather they not be on my island. Those infiltrators, saboteurs, I hate them. Okay, let's mock these guys.
Prisoner termination requested.
There's my bodyguard.
I
Wow, that went off without a hitch.
Execution order confirmed.
Not bad. And we can set that room to be built now. That will be our library. That's where our minions go to get their smart stat back up. We can also get some special items there later, like a hidden bookcase that crushes people. It's awesome.
Security network.
Burglars.
Weekend tag issued. Caution.
Oh yeah, still can't afford the laboratory laser.
Intruder tag.
We can't get started on research until we've got the research machine, the databank, and the laboratory laser. Right now we've only got the databank. It's also about time that I think it's, yep, it's just unlocked the next rank of minions we can get. So one of my top ones here is I want to take hostage a Spin Doctor. Spin Doctor is one of my favorite minions in the entire game. Oh, you can steal now. I guess they just left. Spin Doctors, they are valets. However, they lower smart stat instead of attention. And not only do the agents of justice tend to have less smarts than they do attention, so they run out faster, but they'll actually forget any heat they have if they run out of smarts. So, it's very, very good. Also, are you gonna get Crazy Ivan? No, I didn't get Crazy Ivan because he would blow up my base. As fun as he is, he uses a rocket launcher indoors. The collateral damage would be horrible. But he is one of the funnest henchmen in the game. Okay, we already have a valet here. Let's just send in 4 workers. It's high priority that we get that. And we wouldn't get any heat from a chalkboard or anything like that. So, you know what? Chalkboard, we can plop down right in here. Chalkboard is where you turn technicians into scientists. I don't know why it gave us a chalkboard and none of the other things yet, but you get the other things when you get the, when you get one of that class, I guess. Scientist is important, though. We'll need it for research. I'm trying to remember the locations you can get a scientist from. I want to say one of the scientists is right here. Haha! 4 workers and a technician. And I'll send in a valet as well, just to help cover heat. And we also need a mercenary, which I know for sure you can get mercenaries right here. So I'm actually going to switch these dudes to plotting for now, lower our income a little bit, but they'll find a mercenary there for sure. Mercenary would be the next level of guard, or military minion. The mercenary has more health and does more damage, as well as carries heavier weaponry. And the scientist is just better at sciencey things, although he cannot repair. And a spin doctor decreases smarts instead of attention, so that's the upgrades. They're also all better at their respective roles when sent out in the world to do acts of infamy. That is to say, scientists will lower the time it takes to do the mission by even more, Military minions will have a lower chance of dying and a better chance of saving their allies. And, of course, steal more money. And social minions will cover up, like spin doctors, higher class ones will cover up even more heat. So you can send in more and more forces without having heavy repercussions. Okay, you guys can go back to stealing now, because we can now see a militia leader. We only need 6 workers there for that one. So I'll take care of that a little bit later. And I actually want to steal that Ming vase soon, because we need more loyalty items around the base. Because our population is going to be going up. And unfortunately, a side effect of all this stuff is we will be getting a super agent soon. It'll take a whole 4 minutes and only get 1 notoriety and a lot of heat out of it, but it's worth it. Also, scientists, that one will take a little bit shorter amount of time because we have technicians there.
Security door bypassed.
Where? Oh, front doors.
Weekend tag issued. Warning, hostile presence detected in base.
Steal from Antarctica. We don't have any missions in Antarctica right now, although I do know of a frozen Iceman that we can steal from down there, and there's some research regarding him. So that would actually be a very useful one to put in the laboratory. It's also a very safe place, by the way, is to put a lot of, it's quite safe to put a lot of things in your laboratory, like, why am I blinking? What was just put down right here? Oh, that's the chalkboard, okay. It's usually quite safe to put a lot of loot you steal in the world in the laboratory, because you tend to put the laboratory very far in the base. And plus, the people who spend time in the laboratory spend a lot of time in the laboratory, and is very far away from other parts of the base, so their loyalty does tend to wane. So we're actually doing pretty good. We're actually stealing a lot of money now, because all of the guys we have out doing missions we have set to stealing, so they steal as they do the mission. So this should speed up getting the research stuff. See, luckily they are... All you need is a database to be able to take research. They can't do anything yet, but they can get a head start on things, so that's good. That's why they're all walking around with a little beaker in their heads, with little notepads taking things down. But we really need that that library so they can get their smarts up, because researching like that, putting in the database, requires smarts.
Caution, funds low.
So that's a high priority. In fact, I could go tell my evil genius to make that a higher priority. Let's walk right up there. Can I fit the cone on all 4 of them? It's not... The movement with the evil genius is not very precise. I think that's as many as I'm going to get at once. Just to help the guys out in the field.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Now, they have doomsday device plans. If I can interrogate one of them, that would be good. In fact, you do too.
Tag issued.
I forgot I have to keep an eye out for that now. I believe it's only 3 squads that will have these plans. And each time we get one of these squads' information, that extra group will stop spawning. So, okay, so we have 3 groups on the island who have information. That's really good. I don't like these saboteurs here, though. They blow up vital parts of your base. It can be pretty rough. Guys in the chat, how's the stream looking and sounding? Is it better than usual, worse than usual? Are you noticing any major differences? Because, again, using new software, had to redo settings and stuff. I don't know if there's going to be any of a difference yet, because my testing is very limited. Actually, what have we noticed over here? The Eiffel Tower, right? We can steal the Eiffel Tower.
Greetings, comrades. This is a Hammer Wealth Service announcement. All Soviet citizens are to remain at high alert until
We
further
should steal
notice.
that one soon.
Hammer cannot risk any more of its valuable citizens being kidnapped by the evil organization. And don't even think about pretending to be kidnapped so that you can defect. We will find out.
There. We're gonna go steal the Eiffel Tower.
This is a Patriot World Service broadcast. General Gunfleet of the Patriot Council has today issued a warning to all American citizens
Can't
after
really
the
fit
recent
it
string
here.
of kidnappings. The general urged all citizens to take basic self-preservation measures, such
You
as
know what?
not accepting
I
candy
only
from
need
strangers.
one side
And now the
available,
weather.
so I could actually put it right there.
Caution, not all object hotspots are accessible.
Looks great in full screen. Looks high quality. That's good. Sounds great. Looks great. Can't tell any difference. That's good. Okay, you have information that I want. So we're gonna go ahead and interrogate him.
Awaiting interrogation.
He's got doomsday plans. Are you putting down the money in the hallway to go interrogate? Oh no, this guy's gonna interrogate. I really wish people would stop dropping money in the hallway. Okay, so we've got the scientist there. That's good. That's good. We still need a mercenary. Oh god, go into hiding. Oh god, go into hiding. Oh god, go into hiding. Okay, well that shut down our money. Do you have everything you need to get him? No. What do you need? 2 more workers? There you go. And, you know what? Send in 2 more valets and a technician, because they don't have much to work with. Over here, they've already got what they need to steal the Eiffel Tower, so what we're going to do is we're going to shrink-ray the Eiffel Tower. Okay, we need one of these guys in our jail.
Tagged for capture.
We actually have a lot of people to capture and put in jail now. Do you ever get more interrogation objects other than the spinny chair of Super Doom? Well, as you did see on the last stream, if you were here last time, we do have the mixing pot that drills their groin. And a lot of these research things, like the giant laser, can be used as an interrogation device as well. So there are a good maybe 15 interrogation devices in the game. Rough estimate. We're doing pretty good. Okay, you guys can get back to stealing now. Oops. Actually, you know what? I'll risk it. Get the money. I was gonna say, we might just not have good enough coverage to see them right now. Now, the interrogation doesn't always work. It's something to keep in mind. Sometimes you'll need to interrogate multiple people. And you guys have information. Oops. You don't. You don't. Okay. And we can actually demolish the leftovers of that laboratory now, so that people stop patrolling out there for no reason. You almost done with that chair? Get the doomsday info from this guy already. The other doomsday info you have to get from acts of infamy out in the world. Alright, go ahead and steal the Eiffel Tower. It's one of the 6 Uber loot. Task complete. Yep, we got one of the doomsday device informations. Okay, we're now going to interrogate the Spin Doctor, which is the next social minion. We need them. Looks like some of the body bags are going away. That's good. We're killing a decent amount of people here, actually. I'd really like to kill far less people and handle things a lot more often just with social minions. Also, normally I like having a lot of people out in the world doing stuff like this, because we're currently getting 10,000 a minute. Not bad, but not exactly thrilled about how few people we have back at base because of it, because in this file we have particularly low population limit, because we only have 1 barracks So, I know a lot of people like to... I count $10,000 in your hallway. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. There we go. We got a spin doctor now. And that's why we really need this studio fast, so that he can start upgrading people. Alright, interrogate the scientist. We already have a chalkboard, so he can get straight to educating other people into scientists. We don't want our only spin doctor to die, or else we had to get a new one. And by get a new one, I mean steal a new one. Kidnap a new one. You're stealing, right? Good. Don't like having so few people back at base, because then they constantly do things like just drop things on the floor because there's so many tasks to do and so few people to take care of it. I might actually want to get rid of some of these databases just because we don't need this many, and it's creating more tasks that I don't need people to do. I just like the symmetry. It's also wasting power. You guys can be tagged for mental weakening. In fact, the second I see one of you idiots scratching your heads, I'm throwing you in jail. Because we got room in the jails again. And they have doomsday device information. They shouldn't be hard to trick, though. Soldiers tend to be pretty stupid. God, I wish we'd had the money for that already. We're getting 10,000 a minute. That's enough to buy a TV studio a minute. I think they're pouring that money into the research device, which, frankly, I'm okay with. Okay, is he in a stupor? Okay. Someone escort him to the jail. And he'll just... Oh, thought it was gonna be that guy. Oh no, he's getting the money. Good. How much money did you leave on the ground here? A lot. No wonder gold reserves are always low. And, you know, this worker is... this unarmed worker is just escorting a guy right next to his squad who don't notice. Oh, they have heat now? I've never had them notice. Oh, this is a different squad. Okay. I don't know what heat they know, but we actually can't afford to let them live if they have that much heat. Sounds like French people to me.
With shocking news regarding the latest exploits of a renegade evil organization. The whole world is aware their activities have become ever more brazen in recent days, but nobody was expecting them to carry out the threat to steal the Eiffel Tower. Eyewitnesses in Paris say what they saw was impossible.
They had this big laser on their helicopter. They use it to shrink the tower, then they put it in the helicopter.
I love their French accent.
I cannot believe it. It is impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah, I'm arresting a lot of these guys now. And we got our scientist, which is good because we already have a chalkboard down here. So he can get straight to educating. We just need to set it up so they want these.
Accommodate this many minions.
There. Yeah, kick them in the jail cells. We can get one more of these guys. Get you. You've got heat. Good. I don't think there are any soldiers left who know anything. Ah, there are 2 left. Great. We've already got 1 in interrogation. Don't know if we're gonna open up cells in time. They might escape with some info. And if so, we might get a heavier wave of enemies. Eiffel Tower is a huge cone of attention and loyalty. Yeah, I can see why that's considered uber loot. Okay, we're basically not stealing money here anymore. So, let's get them back home and lower our heat and saber territory. Now, they do have other uber loot here. I know that over here somewhere. I think it's in Wales, maybe. There's King Arthur's sword. Yes! Finally, you have that stupid studio. There we go. We actually need more power generators soon. Oh, finally they're getting to work on that library. We've needed that for a while. You almost done interrogating that guy? You know, we don't even need to interrogate all these guys. I just want to kill them privately, so let's execute them. Hey, how about you don't leave your station to execute these guys? Fucking idiot. Now no one will get alerted to the people on camera. Whatever. Just get rid of them. I want them dead in private.
Capture tag issued.
Bring a new guy to the cell. Oh, is he running? He's gonna escape with some heat. Crap. Well, we got more Doomsday evidence.
Interrogation order confirmed.
There's only one more Doomsday device evidence that you get from people coming to your island that we need, and the guy who's got it is in the cell right now. So you know what? We're actually doing pretty good. Finally. Still doing really good on money. And it's time we actually need to start plotting more. I'm gonna send Kane out to do that. Kane's our best plotter by far. And if he runs out of health out in the field, he'll just show up back at our base in a few minutes. So I'm gonna send him out to plot. Would someone man that fucking desk? So, what is, who is this? Hammer? Smash? Smash. What is, that Smash soldier gonna say when he comes back to Smash territory, comes back to the Smash agency, and the entire rest of his platoon isn't with him and he doesn't know what happened? I would imagine that'd be pretty bad for him. Would you leave so that... there. I can order an execution on him. Yes! Finally somewhere for the scientists to stay educated. Oh, our power is really heavily used up.
Power is important.
Fuck off. Yeah, we're really close to running out of power. In fact, if we buy that research machine and put it down, that'll be using up enough power to bring down the base. That'd be really bad. I really hope they buy that power generator. In fact, I'm telling them, go buy that power generator first. This is important. In fact, our generators, since we're in yellow on both, our power generators are being taxed, so they're slowly losing health. We actually need our technicians to keep maintenance on them now. Okay, now they know. Spend the money on this. So please tell me you haven't already purchased it. Okay, he's just putting some money in for it. Okay. Oh, you're getting killed. And I bet you they're getting attacked too. They just don't have the info yet. And you know what that means? You probably are too. We need more people in this fucking room. Okay, we've got a bunch of Doomsday device plans now. We only need 3 more, and they're all from Acts of Infamy. I know one is in Australia. That's the only one I remember off the top of my head. We also need to get a notoriety of 200 for Insane. So that'll come naturally. However, I really am not looking forward to when we pass 100. And, oh, we're good. No, we can see now. And yeah, there's a guy there. Really don't want to pass 100 and... oh god, you've got the Doomsday device. Or the research machine. Okay, so power's gonna be down for a little while. And we're currently not making money. God damn it. And that means we won't know when the agents are gone, because we won't have power to use the computers.
Backup power drained.
Shit.
All power consuming objects offline.
Okay. We have a henchman. We're good. So I'm actually going to leave that room now. I don't need to keep putting priority on that. They already know to go buy it. In fact, they are going to buy it right now. Good, the technician's doing maintenance. You're still plotting here. Okay. I'm gonna set these 2 to stealing now, because we need the money. I don't know if there's still a threat there, but if there is, we can we train up guys quick, we can get it taken care of. So our computers are all offline. So our cameras, and the doors are offline, which means anyone can just wander in, which is the most dangerous part. So I'm gonna have to be vigilant with the henchman. Good, I think he's carrying the power generator. I think it's the only thing I'm buying right now. So this is pretty fucking important. Is he gonna turn? Yes, he's got the generator. Good. It's a solid 10,000 to afford these things. They're pretty expensive. Come on. Faster. Okay, we're in the green. No more maintenance. Power's back online. Things are good. Everyone's going back to their posts. Crisis averted. However, we need you. Which means we need 2 more workers, because 2 workers got killed. So we'll send them in. Still haven't found any more plots here, really? I'm surprised. I'll give him a little bit longer. It's possible that he's found some, however I don't have the notoriety amount I need for them to be visible. Because he is a really good plotter. Okay, good. We've got some people manning computers again, although 4 is not very much. Is it enough to see any of the areas we're in? No, because all the areas we're in are pretty high security. Oops. Forgot that was set to 3 when it doesn't need to be. We can get you guys out of here. Okay, so we can actually do research now. So, nothing we need to put our hands on and do right now, as far as research goes. However, we're waiting right now for our scientists and our technicians to decide they want to test one thing with another thing. And then all I do is give them the thumbs up to do it, and they do it. Do you have the people yet? No. Now you do. We're going to go ahead and steal that, well, kidnap that militia leader. And with that militia leader, we will finally be able to get ourselves a mercenary. So then we'll have the second from final tier of each minion. There are only 3 tiers. However, the 3rd tier splits off into 2 different variations. Chat's not as active as it was last time. Might actually have to build another power generator soon. These things give us 15, and we're already only 11 under. I like to keep well ahead of the game. I could actually get some lockers in the middle here, I bet. And then, yeah, I can only do 1 row of it. However, it would be a good idea.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Looks a little weird, but it works. Can't really put them anywhere else, because if I put them here, it's blocking off people from walking. I didn't realize I could fit one right here. But should I have a camera there instead? Oh no, that camera sees there. Okay, yeah, we can get another locker.
Object has been ordered.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're increasing our population cap by 6. That's actually quite important. Nothing new, nothing new. You, my fine feathered friend who doesn't have feathers, can actually relocate. I need him to go to Australia. Which luckily has very low security. I Spy, yes, we do need to steal that. That would be some nice loot to get. However, I want him to find the Doomsday plans. And our money is actually doing great. So I'm actually going to increase the worker purchase rate to help keep things up. We're already training spin doctors and scientists. That's good.
Minion capacity exceeded.
Yeah, it won't be exceeded soon. We're putting down lockers and stuff.